obviously insane, so yeah, no. We're basically playing Commander with our list though today, aren't we? A little Golgari Midrange, you know, it just never hurt anybody. Let's get that bat back. That's a #1 target with this guy. I think we have 2 copies of this guy. You could, or maybe 3. You could easily up it to 3 and feel pretty good about that. Yo, what's up? Thanks for clicking the video. It's your boy Zach. I got a great list. One that you've probably seen, but you know, we're kind of doing it again. And I know that the top of the curve looks a little commandery, a little bit frisky, but you know, they're all good cards. What can I say? So sort of the early package that I went with is very, very consistent. We're going with 4 ofs. I'm going with Courier's Briefcase instead of Gala Greeters here. You could go with Gala, but I don't think we necessarily have enough like smaller creatures to justify that. And the thing about this is you get the immediate, you know, value. You can sacrifice this right away. You don't need more mana available to then get value from Gala Greeters, right? So this is a turn 2 play that can allow you to cast a 1-drop if you have one of these 2 cards, or usually you lay this on turn 3 into another one of this, or into a bat, right? So that's a pretty powerful turn 3, right? Because then you get the 1/1 creature token, you get a bat, you take out the removal that's in their hand, all of a sudden you're up on board presence, boom, bam, bang, then you slap down one of our amazing 3-drops. Now, I don't have another, what's this, Glissa, I almost said Nisa, blah, blah, blah. You could go with 4 of these and feel pretty good, but I actually only have 1. So I think that the reason I have also the Tribute of the World Tree is because I only have 1. The reason I meant to say 1. Also, the World Tree here, you know, if I had 4, I would also do that. But basically, you know, Gix is good because we have the flyer here. We can get in and pay, you know, Gix feels pretty good. And also this card, you know, check this out. Urborg Scavengers, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, it's getting bigger basically. But also, when it exiles something, so it exiles like the bat, right? With its ability. All of a sudden, it's a flying, life-linking 3/3. So that feels good. And also, right, it can be a perpetual, it can be a trampler if it exiles this and become bigger and bigger. Or a menace guy that becomes bigger and bigger, same thing. So it copies all the early drops pretty well. This doesn't have any keywords, but this does, boom! So it's basically another Nisa with the first strike death touch, which is like the best part about Nisa. Of course you don't have the ability, which is insane, but you know, I have a poor man's Nisa. I mean, it's still a rare, but I just happen to have 1. So don't overlook this card. I certainly did. Gloomshrieker is essential for getting cards back in the early game. It's pretty easy to imagine that we'll have something, considering we have Bitter Triumphs. We can always discard one of our creatures, and that we have Courier's Briefcase that we are going to be sacrificing. So at the very minimal, we can get back our Courier's Briefcase pretty easily. You know, we can insert Courier's Briefcase into a Gloomshrieker, getting it back right away, feeling pretty dang good about that play pattern. Also, another key part, I'll keep it going before I, you know, drag along. Sometimes it's at the end of the intro, so I'm just dragging. So the tortoise here is going to get you your lands. It's going to help you your ramp. It's going to keep the momentum up. And of course, it does lower the cost of this, which is pretty underrated. So say you have 2 turtles. Well, all of a sudden you can get, you know, say you have 2 of these. Well, then just for 4 mana, you're getting 2 4/4s, right? 2 mana for each, right? So that's a situation I find myself in sometimes. If you find yourself with 2 tortoises, it's not too hard to imagine that if you do get 1 back with a Gloomshrieker, or your Gix Command, or, you know, okay, so the rest of the curve, I guess I'll get into Vorinclex, boom, it's going to help you ramp, it's going to help you hardcast your Titan, or you're just going to get that back with the Virtue of Persistence. Your Elder is going to help you with the Artifact and Enchantment removal, boom, bang, bang. This has Trample, it also has Blitz, which is really good because we are, you know, we do have some just like discard perpetual stuff, so that's obviously pretty synergistic. And Aclazoltz, very residual creature. After board wipes, you can bring it back with the land. This is probably the most residual one of these. What is it? Are they're gods? Yeah, so this one you can bring back the most easy because it's either player with 1 or fewer hands and cards. So cards in hand, holy cow. So anyway, I'll get into the gameplay before I have a stroke, and thank you so much for clicking the video. It's your boy Zach from the dungeon in the middle of the night. You know what it is. Let's see what we can do here. So, and the gameplay is pretty cool. So, I'm coming at you from the cave. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cave right now. I found a light, a very bright light in the darkness. Let's just lead with the bat. Oof. Sorry, I felt weird for a second. You know when you get those like, ooh, yeah, let's get the removal out. I mean, you know, the best thing to do is just get the thing that takes the bat out, right? We're not really worried about Sheoldred. We eat Sheoldreds for breakfast. They lay it for 4 mana. We take it out for 2, all day. We have just like the right amount of removal, and you know, as long as we get our pieces, we're like in business. So yeah, we just slap the Glissa. We Glissa slapped him, baby. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. We against JoJo Joe. Gosh dang it. My arch nemesis. Ooh, that's pretty good. Cool for them. Let's double whatever this is. I almost said Urborg Dreadknight. Mosswood Dreadknight. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we can pop that, so absolutely. It's over. No, but for real, like, that's a lot of value. Glissa's obviously insane, so yeah, no. We're basically playing Commander with our list though today, aren't we? A little Golgari Midrange, you know, it just never hurt anybody. Let's get that bat back. That's a #1 target with this guy. I think we have 2 copies of this guy. You could, or maybe 3. You could easily up it to 3 and feel pretty good about that. Yeah, let's take out the removal again. Now we're in business. Now they're like, okay, we have to lay the Sheoldred. Pretty much, right? I'm not gonna lay that. Oh, they will lay that. Really? If it's a double face, draw a card. Like, that is so random. I don't even think I read that part before. What? Have you guys seen that? Double face, draw a card? What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? Dude, I thought I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a second. Just because, you know, I've never seen the text. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So we can cast Nisa again. The Vorin of the Klexes, though, guys. That is the Vorin of the Klex. Boom. Why not, right? I say we swing. This has Menace. That's gonna be okay. Yeah, we're not worried. We pretty much got this in the bag, right? There's nothing. What do they got? Nothing. I can get them out of this. We got that Titan Industry. What even is this? I didn't even bother reading this. Whenever a non-token enters the battlefield. Oh, you draw a card if it comes from exile. So, non-tokens coming from exile. Interesting. So I could have removed Sheoldred there. Let's go ahead and just assert dominance. What is this? An artifact? Dang, I wish that was an artifact. Let's assert dominance by doing this. Yep. Excellent. Yep. This has trample, right? Yep. Oh, they're still alive. Alright, I'm just gonna swing with the bat. Dang it, guys. I wasted time. Okay. Sorry. Would they have barely been alive there with like 2 HP or 1 HP? Probably. Who knows? I goofed. I done goofed. Dumb job. More like fun. More like the beat drops. Alright, so anywho, as I was saying, we quickly, I keep forgetting to pop Sheoldred before we do that. So, to rationalize, we say hello to my little friend. And we win the game, right? I mean, like, yeah. Okay, so I should have edited that out. Okay, so yeah, that last opponent did end up roping the heck out of us, of course. We're against Red Star, my fiercest old rival. You know, we went to grade school together. He always sat in the back of the class eating glue. Let's say no to that calendar and be super annoying. Actually, I don't want them to start doing that already. To start already. Yeah, but Red Star here, dude, he was like always asking the teacher for glue sticks. You know, and I'd turn around and catch him just chomping on the thing. I almost caught myself. Almost pulled a South Park there, dude. That shit was bad, but yeah. Cabaretti, man. Whoa, ski-do-skis. It's over. So basically, we got Menace Boy that acts as a removal boy whenever any, you know, he does eventually just perpetually get bigger, even if you're not trying to do the descent thing. And the bat is just absolutely key. Sheoldred is as good as it ever was. And all the other cards, you know, I'm just kind of experimenting what's best. But I think that just Golgari Midrange is just sort of like, you can do, I don't know what to call them, like loose lists like this, where it's not necessarily strict. There's just so many good cards now, I think they kind of work. As long as you have the, like, removal package in the early game, which I think we have, like, the perfect amount of. This is pretty nice, right? That land was crucial. So far I haven't ran into an issue with the forest or anything. Ever. You know, running out of forest or anything. You know, that's not going to happen. With Vorinclex. Unless you're against like a mill deck and they, you know, it's that like artifact with haste that always is in like those decks that mills half your library. I don't know why everyone uses that. It costs like 7 mana or something to bring it back. Oh, it's over. Yeah. So, as you can see, the deck's good. We have 2 removal spells, so if they just try to put creatures in front of us, we're just like bing, bang, boom. We're actually 1 win away from Diamond 4, so I'm legitimately climbing with this deck. It feels really good. I know the first game was a little, like, I'm like, you know, coming at you from the middle of the night, but you keep trying to keep that content coming at you, so hugely appreciate you. Those of you that make it to the end, you guys are just amazing. If you're new around here, you're super dope. I hope to see you again. I'll keep pumping out content for you. Lost Caverns of Ixalan's dope, man. So, yeah, good luck on the arena.